Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here. The bike that defined simplicity, reliability, and style for generations, is back. Say hello to the all-new 2026 Suzuki GN125, a perfect blend of retro charm and modern engineering. For years, riders across Asia, Africa, and South America have trusted the GN125 as their everyday hero. Now, Suzuki has reimagined this legend for the modern age, smarter, sharper, and more efficient than ever before. Today, we're diving deep into everything about the new GN125, its design, performance, ride quality, price, and why this humble 125 might just be the perfect beginner's bike in 2026. So buckle up and let's ride into the details. A bit of history, the GN legacy. To understand the 2026 Giganewton's 125, you've got to appreciate where it came from. Back in the late 1970s, Suzuki launched the first GN125, a small displacement motorcycle built for reliability, comfort, and ease of maintenance. Over the decades, it became a staple in rider training schools, courier fleets, and daily commuters. The GN earned a reputation for bulletproof mechanics, ultra-smooth engine, and timeless cruiser styling. For many, it was their first love on two wheels. Fast forward to today, Suzuki decided it was time to bring that spirit back, but with a modern twist. The 2026 Giganewton's 125 keeps that same DNA, but now packs fuel injection, LED lighting, digital tech, and a refined chassis that truly elevates the classic to the 21st century. Design and styling, modern retro perfection. First impressions, this bike looks absolutely stunning. Suzuki has nailed the retro-modern fusion that many riders crave. The 2026 Giganewton's 125 still features the teardrop fuel tank, chrome accents, and round headlamp that made the original so iconic. But look closer, and you'll see the upgrades: LED projector lights, sleek turn signals, and a digital analog instrument cluster that blends nostalgia with technology. The tank graphics are clean and elegant, with subtle striping that pays tribute to its vintage roots. The side panels carry a small, GN125 Classic emblem, a classy nod to the original. Even the seat design deserves a mention. It's plush, perfectly contoured, and stitched with premium leather texture. Suzuki claims the new foam density improves long ride comfort by 15% compared to the older GN series. Chrome-plated exhaust, spoked wheels, and minimalist body lines make this bike look like it rolled straight out of a classic movie, but with the reliability and precision of 2026 engineering. Engine and performance: simple, strong, and efficient. Alright, let's talk about what's under the tank, because the heart of the GN125 is what made it legendary. The new GN continues with a 124cc single-cylinder, air-cooled, fuel-injected engine, now compliant with Euro 5+ emission standards. Suzuki didn't go wild with power, and that's a good thing. It produces 11.5 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and 10 Nm of torque at 7,000 RPM. But here's the magic: this engine is butter smooth, super fuel efficient, and practically indestructible. Suzuki has fine-tuned the internal balancing and piston coatings, reducing vibration by up to 30%. It uses electronic fuel injection instead of a carburetor, meaning cold starts are instant, throttle response is sharper, and maintenance is minimal. Paired with a 5-speed gearbox, the shifting is light, accurate, and beginner-friendly. Whether you're cruising through city streets or rolling on open highways, the GN125 delivers consistent and predictable performance. Ride and handling, built for confidence. When you swing your leg over the 2026 Giganewton's 125, the first thing you'll notice is how light and balanced it feels. At just 126 kilograms, it's one of the lightest bikes in its class. Combine that with a low seat height of 765 mm, and you've got a motorcycle that's perfect for beginners, commuters, and even experienced riders who want a simple daily machine. The new tubular steel frame improves rigidity, giving better cornering stability while keeping ride comfort intact. Suzuki also upgraded the suspension setup: telescopic front forks and twin shock absorbers at the rear, now with 5-step preload adjustability. This means you can fine-tune your ride whether you're solo, carrying a passenger, or even light luggage. The handling feels nimble, precise, and confidence-inspiring, exactly what a 125cc should be. Technology and features. Now let's talk tech, because even though this is an entry-level motorcycle, Suzuki has added some genuinely useful modern touches. You get a semi-digital instrument cluster with analog RPM and a digital speedometer. It displays fuel economy, gear position, and trip meters, all in a bright, easy-to-read layout. The all-LED lighting system not only looks premium but also improves nighttime visibility drastically. There's also a USB-C charging port, a side-stand engine cutoff sensor, and smart start system that lets you fire up the engine with just a light tap. And my personal favorite, Suzuki's Eco Ride indicator, which glows when you're riding efficiently, helping you squeeze every kilometer out of your fuel. Fuel economy and maintenance. One reason the GN series became a global success was its incredible mileage, and the 2026 model continues that legacy. Suzuki claims a staggering 58 to 62 kilometers per liter, depending on your riding style. With a tank capacity of 11 liters, you're looking at a range of nearly 650 kilometers on a single tank. Maintenance remains simple and affordable. Oil changes are straightforward, parts are widely available, and Suzuki's dealer network is massive. The bike uses tube tires, which are cheaper to maintain, and every critical component is designed for long life. This is a machine that rewards regular care, not high budgets. Comfort and ergonomics. Suzuki designed the 2026 GN125 for everyday riders, from students to professionals to seasoned commuters. The upright handlebar position keeps your posture natural, reducing wrist and back strain on long rides. Foot pegs are mid-mounted, giving a relaxed, neutral feel, perfect for city traffic or light touring. The seat cushioning is upgraded with new foam density, making it comfortable even after hours of riding. Passenger comfort has also improved. The grab rail is wider and sturdier, and the rear suspension does a great job absorbing bumps. If comfort, practicality, and simplicity are your priorities, this bike checks all the boxes. Price and availability. Now, the big question, how much will it cost? While official global pricing varies, the 2026 GN125 is expected to start at around $2,499 USD, or roughly 720,000 Pakistani rupees, 200,000 Indian rupees, depending on local taxes. That's incredible value for a bike that delivers this level of build quality, reliability, and classic style. Suzuki is targeting both emerging markets and urban riders in developed regions, meaning the GN125 could soon be available in dealerships across Asia, South America, and Europe by early 2026. Competitors and comparison. So how does the GN125 stack up against the competition? It competes with bikes like the Yamaha YB125Z, Honda CG125 Deluxe, and Kawasaki W125. The Yamaha offers a bit more modern flair, the Honda has raw simplicity, but the GN125 strikes the perfect balance between the two: retro appeal, refined engineering, and unbeatable smoothness. Plus, Suzuki's reputation for long-lasting engines and easy parts availability gives it a serious advantage for everyday riders. Ride experience and impressions. Out on the road, the 2026 GN125 feels alive. Not fast, but soulful. It's the kind of bike that reminds you why you fell in love with motorcycles in the first place. Throttle response is crisp, clutch feel is light, and the engine hums quietly without vibrations. It's not built